The man lightly patted the boss's secretary on the butt, and the boss caught him on the spot. Without saying a word, the boss punished him with overtime. Late at night, after finishing the overtime and preparing to leave, the man accidentally witnessed a coworker being shot dead by a man in a suit. Terrified, he hid behind a wall. His phone was left at his workstation, so he could not call for help. He could only wait for the killer to leave. He slipped into the restroom hoping to find help, but discovered that the person inside a stall had already been killed. At that moment, the killer heard the noise and followed him in. The man quickly supported his body with his hands and held his breath. When the killer was about to open the stall door, he crawled under the partition to the other side. To avoid exposing himself, he stood directly on the toilet. However, he accidentally triggered the automatic flush sensor. If the killer on the other side had not also triggered a sensor, he would not have escaped. Soon after, he ran out of the restroom and met another coworker who was also working late. He told the coworker about the killer, and they fled together. The coworker tried to contact the outside world but found that the network had been cut off. Just then, the killer came over. The two hid under a desk in fear and were not discovered. The man's access card had expired, so he used the coworker's card to open the office door. He stuffed his jacket into the door gap to keep it from closing. He told the coworker to find a phone and call the police, while he went to seek help from the boss. Just as the coworker connected the call, the killer appeared behind him.
В офисе еще кто-то остался?
Нет, здесь никого, кроме меня.
The killer felt that using a gun was a waste of bullets and went to look for a rope. When the man rushed back with a knife, the coworker had already been killed. The killer approached again. The man hid in a storage room at the end of the hallway and saw the body of a female coworker. While the killer talked on the phone and walked closer, the man's legs trembled as he prepared to ambush him. At that moment, his phone rang at his workstation. It was a call from his girlfriend. The killer realized there was still someone alive and shouted threats, saying he would find him. While the killer searched everywhere, the man rushed into an office. He tried to trigger the smoke alarm, but it did not work. Seeing people still working in the building across the street, he started a fire. After drawing their attention, he signaled them to call the police. When he left the office, he ran straight into the killer. The killer grabbed a fire extinguisher to put out the fire instead of chasing him. Using this time, the man reactivated his access card and reset all access permissions on the entire floor, trapping the killer inside.